All right, all right, all right. Just a little late, a little late. Sub NC, I think I seen you there. All right. Just getting in, just getting in, just getting started. Let's see. Right. Letting people come in. As y'all come in, thumb up the video. As y'all come in, thumb up the video, please. As you come in, it helps me out a lot. Get the video out and all that good stuff. So definitely as you come in, thumb up the video. Thumb it up. As I get all my stuff together over here, all my bearings. I wanted to make sure that I came live right on time, somewhat, for you guys. As I let some people come in, we'll get started here. And what's going on? What's going on? All right. I see y'all. I see y'all coming in. Let some people get in. Let some people pile in. Okay, there we go. Now I think I'm up and working now. Oh yeah. Do your thing and see. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We'll make it happen. I'm gonna hang out for a little while. Not too much going on. Just really wanted to see what people thought so far. How they feeling? Let's see. Save. Okay. Cool. All right. Yep. No, we're good. So yeah, no, I dropped the went ahead and dropped the HK videos. Y'all are loving those, I can tell. The response is great. And yeah, it's all good. I'm glad you guys are digging the content. Definitely am gonna keep it coming. You are not stopping anytime soon. Let me see what I got. Yo. Sparks, what's up? What up? Let me add you over here, man. Since now I can actually add people, man. Thank you for tuning in, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man. And shout out to NC for sure. Cause you come in, smash that like button. I'm just hanging out for a while, man. Gonna kick it with the people. And we'll just go over that, see what we could do. Just hanging out. Yeah, shout out, everybody. I know it's like right after work for everybody, probably just getting off. It depends if you're on the East Coast, Midwest or wherever they are. But yeah, no, I've been enjoying the responses on those HK videos a lot. I've been, what else? Listening to that Chief Keef album. I put up a little poll of that. Oh yeah. Of course, man. I figured out how to get it situated now. Yeah, man. No, happy Friday, everybody. For real though, happy Friday. Made it to the end of the week. This is the end of the week. Hopefully everybody, had a great week, productive week. It's always a good week for me when I get some stuff to put out, get some content to you guys, and so forth. And always a pleasure when y'all tune in into the live, man. That way I can gauge feedback, see what I need to change if I need to change anything. I might holler at Sparks, man, for some visuals sometime. You'll never know, you never know. But I appreciate everybody, man, that's been showing love by way of tapping in. Yeah, I know it's early for some folks, man. Yeah. Some people hating it, man. Some people hating it. I don't know. Me personally, I'm on the fence. I think it's a good body of work. I think it's not gonna be for everybody's ears though. I can see that. I can see that. But in terms of, I guess, where he's going with his career, I think it's pretty dope. It's not that bad. Yeah. No, I'm check it out. Like I need probably like an outro or something like that, or whatever the case may be. Like I'm getting pretty decent with Canva. But yeah, nah, he could always help me out with stuff like that, bro. I mean, I'm always down to network and things like that. So let's see. Do. Yeah. No, I agree. You gotta go headphones. You do. I mean, that's the way I listened to it this morning. Um, it gives you that energy. It's like a bounce. He's captured that sound of that bounce, man, that he's known for. I think I'm not sure if Chop DJ Chop he used one of his beats, but I think he's still incarcerated. Uh so I don't know. But I don't think I heard any of his drops on that album yet, but maybe somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. But no, I thought it was dope. I thought it was dope for sure. But I did see where when the last time I checked the polls, it was like 50-50 split between whether it was hot or not. So it was good. But yeah, no, I've just been grinding out these videos too, man. Just trying to keep this content coming out. Um, Keeping you guys with some stuff to look at and listen to. But definitely been bumping that Chief Keef lately, man. Definitely been bumping that. Little bit of low energy, I guess. Doing all this editing and stuff, man. Yeah, oh, he's still locked up and say, okay, cool. Yeah, I thought so. And that's an unfortunate situation too, man. Like we lose stories with him as well, being in the mental state or whatnot. That happened to him. But yeah, no. It seems like a chill Friday. I believe Trench's News dropped a video already. About I believe that was about KTS Dre and Mubu Crump, which is pretty dope. I definitely checked that out. Seems like some pretty good content going around on this Friday to consume. It's always good. Yep. So yeah, man. No, I'm just glad everybody that could be here is here today. Let me go ahead. I was gonna see if I could find a couple of these images I was gonna show initially for that Malcolm Stuckey thing. I just never got around to actually doing like a documentary that I was gonna do. I'm gonna see if I can pull up some of these photos for you guys just to look at a few of them. HK was weird because, yeah, that's why I thought, I also thought it was interesting to see how responsive CPD was, man. It was crazy. That one officer was on it, he was trying to get statements from people. But yeah, the backstory, I mean, I could see, how people would think, McAdoo had something to do with that without the paperwork going out or being out. Because he wouldn't be talking about it, and there's gonna be rumors anyway. So yeah, and then it's unfortunate he passed away too, which is even crazier. Oh my god, yeah, right, yeah, yeah, yep, yep. Yeah, man, that's another thing. It's hard to get people's paperwork these days. I guess the feds in Chicago, man, they're out there. Like people are assuming they are out there, man. I think at least for a couple of our cases, you've seen that the feds are picking it up. The Bureau of Detectives, they take 100 years to verify these documents just for release. They got to go through all these internal places to make sure a witness name isn't exposed and so forth and so on. Even all other states too, like I submit for other states and they take a while too. It's like 30-day minimum for these what are they, FOIA officers that actually fill the request, which is interesting. Just a little tidbit about FOIA for the FOIA FOIA people. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. And this is, yeah, no, and see, that was crazy. That was the craziest. Him and Bobo, man, THF Bobo, go down in history, man, with those drills, man. I don't know, like I don't know, which is worse. They both are just crazy, crazy stories. I think I can share it now. Let me see. Yeah, NC, man, they are. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Like, when I first started, I was just like, all right, it's cool. We can get these in. We'll get them in. As we get them in, we'll drop them. I didn't realize how like slow sometimes they would be with giving them. I was thinking it would be a quicker process than it actually is. But it is what it is. We move to. So yeah, no, I got these photos, and see, I wanted to go ahead and show everybody. These off of Chusky. Um, uh, yeah, let me zoom in here. And these are screenshots from the Malcolm Stuckey crime scene. Just a few. I was gonna do like a little documentary on these, but with some of these, kind of like how I did the LA Capone backdoor story. Maybe I get around to it. I'm really trying to get CPD to release the FOIAs that I have in request, because I think those would be super interesting and people will want to see those the most. But there's a few photos I wanted to go ahead and show. I guess this one here. Let me see. Yeah, he does, man. And instead of like being like weird about it, NC, I see your comment there. Hold on. Yeah, instead of him being weird about it, he actually supports it, which is dope too. Yep. So a lot of stuff I get, he'll send it. He has it up. He makes it publicly available, and so forth. He's like the forefather or something like that. All right, of the FOIA. Yeah, he's the man though. He's the man. All right, now we're gonna scroll down here, see what we got. And they're like connected photos. I guess there are like two photos attached to one when they took the photo. It gets kind of grainy as you get closer in there. Let me see. Yeah, yeah, no, Chusky's dope, man. He's a dope dude. Oblockchino. Yes, on the list. Yes, yes. And shout out to you, King. Who's that? King Bezzy. Bezzy, yeah, shout out to you, man. Thanks for joining today. Hit that like button if you have not, sir. Or missed. Sorry. All right, hold on. Let me get back to the picture. Had to pull it back up. All right, so yeah, I think this is what we would see if we were Malcolm Stuckey and the two other individuals standing looking out across the street here. And I guess that's a CPD officer car. This would be the street. And this seemingly would be a handgun that I think one of the individuals had from the crime scene. Yeah, shout out King Bezzy, man. Let me go ahead, definitely put him back up there. Shout out to you, bro, for joining, man. Yeah, I just wanted to go through some stuff to keep you guys give you guys like a sneak peek, man. A little exclusive. Yeah, so I think this would be one of the guns that I have the paperwork too. I gotta pull that up. I could pull that up and all that stuff too. We could go over it if we wanted to. But there's a blue steel. There's a P something. It's like a P shooter. That's in the paperwork as well. Let's go down more. And I think, let's see. Yeah, this would be the actual. You can see an individual back there behind Chusky's watermark there. Um, Vaughn and them came out of a alley, I guess, from this street. We go back to the first one from this way, I would imagine, up in here, and they tried to run back into the gate, I believe, as the story goes. I think a 380 NC, it might be. I would have to go back in the paperwork to be 100%. But I always thought it was interesting. This guy back here, the cop, they probably gun shells, shell casings all the way back there. And you see they have markers, and if you look down a little bit there, got a little splatter right there. And this was a violent thing, man. They said, I mean, people were traumatized. They're so. I mean, I don't think it's a secret who did this. So, Vaughn came up, and in the paperwork it says that he was like, F it, man. Like he was kind of like hyping himself up to do this homicide, man. Um, Definitely. If you go back in the paperwork, you can tell he's like he's thinking about it. He's kind of hesitant, and then he says, F it, man, and he just runs up, starts charging. And they start running, you know what I mean? They're trying to run, but you can't outrun bullets, man. Right? And you see here some of that splatter there. And let's see, we go down to the next. This gets a little more worse here, man. And this is the porch. Jeez, would be the porch area of the house. So this would be. Let me see if it's a better one. No better one now. Up here, So I imagine they ran up here. And I'm missing the comment. My bad. You're a mind reader, man. I'm always working ahead. You can assume that the latest crimes that come out, you can always assume that I'm working to get those, whether it be body cam footage or paperwork. So the answer is yes, yes. Hopefully very soon. Hopefully very very soon. Oh, and I see you there. Hold up. Can you imagine if got locked up for this? How many people? I mean, I laugh, and it's really not kind of funny, but seriously, I mean, he was, like I said, in the paperwork, he was talking himself up, to do this hit, man. I think this might have been one of his first ones, you know. In Big Mike's interviews, well, Big Mike did actually shoot at individuals too, and hit them as well. I initially thought that was his gun that they found in the grass, but I don't think it's his. His gun was listed as black, but no, I think it wasn't Big Mike's first go around, but it was definitely, I think, Vaughn's first or second, man, for sure. But so many people would still be there. You're right, NC, man. You're right there for sure. Let me pull this back up. Okay. This is my screen. Terrence Carl. Oh, if you just joining, we're taking a look at the some of the crime scene photos from Malcolm Stuckey. I was gonna make a documentary, around this information, but I wanted to go ahead and bring it to a live, to give people, just give people a sneak peek and stuff like that. Yeah, if you want to donate, let me drop that cash app thing too somewhere, just in case. I'll get that up in a second. All right, but yeah, we're looking at right now. Where are we at? Okay, this is the front side of the house. I would imagine, and this is 12, and then I guess 13 and 14. So I imagine they were standing here with the blood spatter right there, and this is would be the porch area where we see all that splatter and stuff here. And these are the officers taking pictures, So, and I believe someone got shot in the foot actually, if I remember the report correctly. And the individual has to like hop back in the house, amidst all the turmoil and stuff. You can see all of that, man. It was a tragedy. What transpired out there. I mean, it was people laying on the ground. Malcolm Stuckey, I think he got a headshot. Yeah, join the membership for sure, man. Join the membership. You want to get some exclusive stuff, whatever you need. You know what I mean? That's one way to get it. Whatever you need, FOIAs, for sure. Thank you, NC. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, bloody mess, NC man. Bloody mess. They got a redaction there for the trash can, but look there, what I saw there. Look at that. I mean, this is it. I don't know if he came from this side of the street and was shooting or how. You know, I might pull up the paperwork too, man, and just get a glimpse and see again. Because every time I look at this, it makes me like want to get back to like a documentary and so. But yeah, they got all these shell casings, man. I mean, I, like I said, I don't know. They was just firing shots, man. And now I do recall in the autopsy report that he got hit in the head. I believe was one of the reports. So I was shocked that it. I don't know where exactly he fell. Um, but pretty gruesome stuff, man. I can only imagine. I have another one here. I think I do. Okay, let me scroll. Shoot. Okay. This would be alley. Oh yeah, here. So yeah, it's exactly where I thought, and I said that they didn't have. Is I mean, what I would imagine is where they ran down, and somebody got hit right there. And anytime the red tape is there is also. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't have those in here. I wouldn't show that. But yeah, yep. So yeah, there. Um, this is the front porch. All the blood splatter and stuff is like all up in here. I mean, I think it was a house party. And see, you could correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it was a house party, and Vaughn was inside of the party, and some dudes were looking at him, and he leaves the party, and then comes back, and he's just like blasting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was just fire. You know what I mean? I see your comment there, NCO. Yeah, it's crazy for sure. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. And here we got. What we got here? Yeah. Okay. So this is going up too. You could see how splatter is like. So yeah, I mean, they were definitely running. Trying to get out of there, trying to get away from that stuff, man. I mean, it's a hail. I mean, it's like you said, arterial spray. I mean, you're probably being sprayed down. You know what I'm saying? With bullets, you can't even think of how to move. Probably. Surprised this one isn't shot out here, but no. Some tape, crime scene stuff. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of bullets, man. It's a whole lot of bullets that Vaughn let off, man. And rest in peace, to all parties, man. These dudes were young and in a war, gang banging, and that's sad. And see, isn't it? And that's sad. That is sad. It is. They do. Yep. They have to clean that stuff up, and it is up to them. I think like yep. That I actually didn't know that until a separate case. This is separate from Chicago. It's BTB Savage. He's a rapper from Houston. He was on Vlad and all that stuff not that long ago, but he was explaining a situation where he had to clean up all of this stuff. It was a crime scene, and I'm like, whoa, man, you got to clean up yourself, hire a cleaning company. It's crazy. It's expensive. I bet it's super expensive. Let me try to find this paperwork real quick. I think it's the second one here. Let's see if I can share this one. Yo, the guys in the building. I got you today, man. Hold on, just give me 1 second. Got you today, brother. Let me see. Let me switch over here. Told you I was gonna take care of you, man. You good now, man. You good now. You good now. You good now. Yeah, shout out to you, brother, man. Shout out AZ King. Shout out AZ King. Loyal sub. He's always popping in. He's always popping in, always showing love to the channel. I mean, you can't ask for no more. As a content creator, I gotta show love to AZ King, man. So you should have yourself a wrench down there. You go ahead and let me know by typing something so I can see you there, but you should be good, man. And shout out to you, man. Hope you're having a good day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see you. I see you. Okay. But no, and see, I wanted to pull up this little case. This is the Malcolm Stuckey stuff. I just wanted to look through it really quick. Got Vaughn there. Since we here just kicking it on a good Friday. Yeah, AZ King, you already know, man. You already know. You already know. Hey, be easy, man. Be easy. She got the advanced moderator settings. You know what I mean? She's the a queen in charge. You know what I'm saying? Head queen. She's the queen, man. Oh, too funny, man. But no, I wanted to go through this just to look at some of these case documents for this Malcolm Stuckey thing. See if they had some photos for us here. Oh yeah. Like they got his autopsy report here. She got the wrench, bro. Oh, man. Let me see. Yeah. She got the wrench, bro. For sure, for sure. She's irreplaceable, man. She's irreplaceable, man. All right. The wrench with the exactly, exactly, exactly. Man, yes, yes, yes. All right. So yeah, no, I was going back to look at uh the Malcolm Stuckey situation really quick. See, he had a headshot, man. That's why I was like, from the side, I think they were trying to run NC as we were looking at the photos before. Let's see if I can share. Because look, this like the side of the head right here, and the side of the neck. And then this would be, I guess, where he stood over him potentially. I don't know, man. Like I said, Vaughn was a vicious, vicious, vicious dude, man. Super. But yeah, that's the autopsy. Yeah, right here, bullet fragment. Yeah, yeah. Scroll past this. These fired cartridge casings. I knew it was gonna be a bunch. They did ballistics on all that stuff. I'll be having to refresh my own memory on some of these cases too. It's so many, but I do remember. Right, the battery. Somebody was pressing charges for the battery. I don't remember who that was. But I think that's where the blue steel something comes in hand. I think that's the pistol here. Yeah, the firearm. Blue steel automatic pistol. I guess it's a Smith and Wesson was the type of gun that was. NC. And what do we got? Criminal reports. All these redactions. Redactions. Bunch of redactions. But no, I'm gonna go back over those photos real quick, just for anybody that just joined. You do that. We were looking at some of these photos from the Malcolm Stuckey case. Yeah, as you come in, smash that like button, y'all. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, yes. It has to be once you stood over. You have to be. That's what I was thinking too, AZ man. Hold on, let me pull up. You might have missed the screen share I did just before this one. Let me see. All right. Let me see what you guys can see. Okay, cool. Yo, Brandon, peace, man. Peace, man. Peace. Yeah. So looking at these photos, man, I got some photos. Credit to Chusky, of course. I gave him his just due a little earlier when it was just me and NC kicking it. But Chusky is the man. We'll go back through these really quick. So yeah, just looking at views of the crime scene. We got a few photos here from it. Just some things to notice, as we go by. I mean, like NC and I were saying, he was spraying, man. He came up spraying bullets, man. He was not playing. We were thinking he was talking himself into it. I remember in the paperwork, it was like he was like, F it, he was saying he was hesitating. Somebody saw him. One of the witnesses from one of these houses, I believe it was, made a statement when they were doing the canvas, and they saw him in the alley. I don't know if it was this alley or which alley, but they saw him hesitate, and then they said that he said F it and started charging, you know what I mean? And charged them right in front of that house and started spraying, man. And yeah, here I think is that kind of NC. Yeah, happy Friday, everybody. Smash that like button, y'all, man. Yes, sir. All right, we looked at that one. We got this next one. Okay, yeah, man. And we looked at this one too, NC, a little bit earlier. We running back through it, and I noticed that, this guy here, not sure if they were running this way or something, but definitely probably some shell casings were over in there or something. And you can see the markers here. See the marker here, yep. And this gives you a different angle, but you can kind of see something interesting here down at the bottom. It's blood splatter, man. Oh, I think we think it's a 380. We would have to we go back to the paperwork and look, AZ. But yeah, one of those for sure. Yep, blood splatter right there. So I'm thinking like, they came running down from the cutter somewhere. I don't know if it was it'd be like this direction or what. I mean, and they were getting hit here, and this is like in front of it because you got blood splatter right there. But if you go to the next one, you get a little bit more gruesome here, man. And this is the porch, if you recall the case, there is someone who is, I believe, on the porch when the shooting happens, and they have to hop back into the house or whatever as the bullets are being sprayed, man. I mean, these dudes, not these dudes, Vaughn wasn't playing, man. Like, I think he ran down, and like whoever was out there was just catching hell, man. They were just catching hell. And as you can see here, of course, they got the number of the house redacted on the trash can there. But if you look closely, I noticed this, and shot the car out too, man. I mean, there's no aim, you know what I mean? Like, unless he was aiming from somewhere else, like just trying to make sense of it, just trying to make sense of it. Let's see the next one we got. Some more markings, shell casings in the alley. That's a basic one. And this is where I was saying earlier that I believe is where he got his headshot at, or he at least the leg shot and maybe hobbled off, not 100% sure, but this is a substantial amount of blood to just sit right there, unfortunately. And just another angle of these houses. Here's another angle of the gun there. All right. And this would be the porch where all that blood splatter is, I would imagine. Yeah, it's a crazy scene, man. And then we got some more here. So yeah, I mean, looks like someone was bleeding up this way, you know, boom, boom, and trying to get up out the way. I don't know anybody that runs down towards the gunfire, you know. So it seems like they were trying to get up out of there, get back into safety. And then we got just different angles over here um, for that. Yep. And so yeah, man, this was just some of that Malcolm Stuckey case, man. Um, you know, they were in that party. NC and I were talking about. It was like a whole party, and they were. Vaughn was actually in the party, right? And then he had to go and get Big Mike, and that's when the whole situation went down. And you know, I think he asked Big Mike like, "Hey, you got your strap on you or whatever? You got your pipe or whatever?" And he was like, "Yeah, yep, yep, yep. Let me see what you guys are talking about." Supposed to be in a group of people who was Von House, but Malcolm's supposed to be innocent. Yeah, yeah. Supposed to be, you know, supposed to be for sure. That's how they portray it in the media, in the news. That homicide is definitely portrayed that way. That he was an innocent, and that Vaughn hit other innocent bystanders. They were really trying to like crucify those guys in terms of the news media and in public. You know, and that's you know what the state will do, you know, in order to get a conviction. They don't have any problems using the media and so forth to do that. You just got to put two and two together. Sometimes I don't see that happening because of a weird stare. But then again, these dudes be so paranoid and got so many guys. Seriously, brother. I mean, I don't know. It seems like that. Yeah, like really, was it over a stare? That's a good point. You know, did Vaughn just seem to be at a like a he's at a party, right, where it's not they side of town. It's not, you know, he's at that party by himself up until the point where he has to leave. He feels like, all right, it's something. He probably felt weird vibes because he's at a party that's not it's an op party, probably, you know, but he's probably there for the girls, you know, and then you know who knows what happens inside of there, man, because we only got a couple people that are, you know, statements that we can go off of. But yeah, man, no, that's a good point, Brandon, man. That's a good point. And see, I missed you there. I couldn't even be in a witness and too scared. Stay in my house. All it takes is for someone to think. You say, yeah, yeah. That's why. You'll notice in a lot of those paperwork reads that when they're doing their canvases, they get a lot of no responses, no reply, no response, because people don't want to be seen like, you know, talking to the police, giving statements. Even in the HK video I just dropped, you know, the officer's trying to get the guy to make a statement. He's like, no, I won't snitch, you know, I won't snitch. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, definitely go check out that video too. Yep. And feel free to donate to the channel. Let me go ahead, put the cash out there. I don't know how to do the link, but let's see. I can type it up here where my name is. This would be the cash app y'all can donate to. This is my wife, lovely wife's cash app here. Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, yeah, yep, yep. So yeah, feel free to donate however you feel, however you want. I want to make all those avenues open to the people. All right. AZ King, yep. I don't know if that's gonna help nobody. This day and age is wicked, Brandon, man. You know that too. I already know you know. Exactly. Hanging around them makes others think. Yep. Especially if one of them is your family member, NC, man. What happens then? You know, you get kind of bunched in with them. You know what I'm saying? You become one of them, and you're just hanging with your family member. I think that might have been the case for the MOB girl, white girl situation. You know, she was hanging around MOB a lot and kind of got grouped in. And allegedly, what they say, I think McAdoo might have did that one there. So we don't know. He has passed. It's gonna be a cold summer, but these feds doing sweeps allegedly. Yeah, I mean, it's almost not allegedly too, man. So they're gonna clean up some of these blocks. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, people are gonna start informing too. Like I think Trenches News hints at it a lot too. Like that Rule 35. I'll put it in the banner on the banner. Okay, I got you, NC. I don't, I'll figure that out on the next one, on the next go round. Thank you, NC. Appreciate that. I'll make sure I tighten it up. But yeah, that Rule 35 is going to be a good one. People are going to use that, man. I think Muwap and them definitely will utilize that Rule 35 to get back on some time and cooperate and tell about those murders, man. And all those things that's happening up there. If you hear any bouncing, that's my kids upstairs banging and stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man. The feds they're picking up cases too. They picked up FBG Cash case. We know that. Well, we can infer that from the FOIA response that we got, that it is another department working on that. So yeah, they're gonna clean it up, or they're trying. And I believe the FBG Duck case is the beginning of that, And I believe they're starting to ask these kids questions about these rappers too when they're getting picked up. And I think that's how we get these rumors for that happened a while back about the hit. What was it? Someone was caught with the gun that was in the homicide of FBG Cash or something like that. It was a hire job or something like that. I just think that comes out of people being interrogated and certain things getting leaked out sometimes. Some information is just gonna seep out the cracks. Yeah, because those football numbers, man, when you do get those football numbers, yeah, like when you, yeah. Now, NC knows too. Like nobody's gonna be doing time for nobody. Like I think people, especially black people, all people are waking up, but specifically black people, not saying, you know, but we had to be smart, become smarter, and realize that we have bigger things, you know what I mean, to fry than to sit in somebody's jail cell for somebody else. But slowly but surely, that does happen. Man, I appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in. I never expect so many people. I thought it was just gonna be us, me and NC hanging out today, man. No, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I hope y'all like those new videos too, man. The HK drops. The stats seem to be looking good. Y'all seem to be liking that. Um, Definitely, yeah, yeah. Keep them. Let's see what you got here. I saw the comment. They was here before Duck, from my knowledge. Okay, I think they started on the west side. They was watching the Souls Lords Breeze, and yeah, Four Corner Hustlers, man, for decades. Yeah, yep. They had wiretaps, but maybe they weren't necessarily into the whole drill scene. You know what I'm saying? As before. Um, yeah. I don't think they were looking into rap per se at the rappers. Um, Brandon, my bad. But yeah, I don't think they were necessarily looking at rappers and stuff like that. And I think the FBG Duck thing opened that whole avenue to like rap mob activities. That's why you hearing all this Rico stuff, which is super dangerous, man. You playing around with Rico charges. It's you're one step away from prison. They can get you so easily. Hey, man, a lot of people, a lot of people gonna be getting out. I'm telling you. That's most people's get out of jail free card, is the tell on those the skeletons, man. I think Trenches News said that once or something like that. The skeletons, man, they got skeletons they could tell about, to use as that get out of jail card. And I would say a lot of those dudes get free that way, man. That caught a body and then come home. You know, not too many ways you could do that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we fund pensions and all that stuff, man. But we'll get it together, man. We getting it together slowly but surely, man. We just gotta, keep preaching this positivity. You know, we'll get it. We'll get it. Yes, 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 yes. 800 fats. Okay. All right. Oh man, Sparks, man. I watched Trench's video earlier about that, right? Oh man, I have no clue. Like I, I mean, your brother is passed, right? So what is the point in you taking that charge in the first place? Is this honor? This is that honor thing that you just threw away your life. You know what I mean? I get speechless sometimes, Sparks, man, because I don't want to say something crazy. But you know what I mean, Sparks, man. You know what I mean. Most of the OGs got out the feds. Yeah. I mean, that's how you do it. That's how they do it, man. Especially the mobsters and stuff like that. They caught on early. There was that La Cosa Nostra and all that stuff in the beginning. But that slowly went out the window. It always does. Because it's called logic. You know what I mean? Logic sets in. People don't want to go to jail for life. People want to, be at home and doing whatever they want to do, not behind somebody's jail. But there's also accountability that gotta happen with that too, though. It's kind of twofold, man. Gotta have accountability. Let me see if I have anything else I can pull up. But yeah, no, man. That's man, exactly, Brandon. You're right, man. You sharp, man. You a sharp dude, bro. Sharp dude for sure. Yeah, I was just looking over some of these reports. But yeah, no. Favorite lines. All right. Six, yeah, six bodies get caught for two. Tell about the other four. D Jones, man, you smart, man. I mean, that's how that's how you could play it, right? If you know about those skeletons, you know about them. I'm not saying, for anybody to do it. I'm just putting it out there that why wouldn't somebody do it? I mean, we see it in the paperwork. I mean, we see it all the time. They're getting the detectives get calls from the Cook County Jail, and inmate is redacted, and they sit down and have these hour-long conversations. Why are you conversating with detectives if you're already incarcerated? Excuse me. You know, 1 plus 1 makes 2. But we're wisening up, man. We're smartening up. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, I thought that those photos definitely would stand out, man, for you guys, and drop that down on this live for you, man. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of content, a little bit of live content. I'm trying to see if I can pull up anything else. Let's see what you say and see there. I don't know though, because that Fed, yeah. Now that's yeah. CPD gets a lot of slack, right? They get a lot of slack, man, and it's hard. It's hard to not give them slack because look at the FBG Duck homicide after the homicide. I mean, Trenches News said they were following them for miles, and they followed them into Parkway Gardens, parked behind them, opened the door, closed the door, and backed out of there. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Now, you could speculate and say, oh, they got a call somewhere else. Oh, they got a call from some other people, maybe. But you just never see that. You've never seen that before. So I would say they're justified in getting that slack sometimes. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, they don't want to reveal, they can't reveal all those people, man. That's the thing. Like, that's why in some of my videos I say I respect the redaction. I respect it because you don't want anybody, getting hurt and stuff like that. It's important to keep people safe. Keep this. While we do need the information, and that's why the Freedom of Information Act is so big for us in terms of getting the information out to the public. Because without the Freedom of Information Act, we don't know half of this stuff. We are only left with speculation and rumors, or half of documents that certain people want to take pictures of, or whatever the case may be. And so that's kind of like why the channel. I will continue to grow the channel in the way that it is, and bringing the FOIA information out to the public, because it should not be hidden anywhere. It is the Freedom of Information Act and not the confined. That's a little joke. Let me see what you got here. It's the state attorney's fault. Yeah, the ASA, CPD. Yeah, yeah, you're right, LC. Yep, you're spot on. You're spot on. And mutual combat. Yeah. Now, because yep, uh, they want they want to slam dunk all the time, and they don't want to take the time to do what? Have a hard case and see and fight it, because they're so worried about losing. So they come up with foolish stuff like this. I don't understand that at all. It's just not being held accountable. Streets is over with, man. Streets went out long time ago, Brandon, man. Exactly. Build some wealth, take care of your family, get some children, a partner, whatever walk of life you walk, get a partner, do your thing, and be happy and free. Tricking yourself off the streets is done. We gotta end that, and that's what this is gonna do. Hopefully, the people on the channel, we who are younger can see, the outcomes of these dudes. Man, these dudes was drilling. They was out here. They was jumping off the porch early and all that stuff. And this would be a record, to like a memorialized place for them. Man, the hood and the streets is over with. You can come. You don't even got to read the cases. You can listen to me read the cases to you. And you could get the message. At the end, there's always something to take away from a person's situation. There's always positive to take out of it somehow. It just depends how you're looking at it. Yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. Man, y'all have been rocking out with me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we going. I see it. I see it. Yep, we got a few more minutes, man. All right, we got a few more minutes. We're gonna keep it going. Let's see if I can let's look at some more paperwork real quick. I can always pull up a little document real quick. Let's go back over this Malcolm Stuckey thing real quick. I think I was looking at only the first sheet. Let me share this right here. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Share. All right, there we go. All right, cool. Since we were looking at Malcolm Stuckey, man, we might as well finish off, breeze through this really quick. Some of these incident reports and stuff. Man, a lot of documents here. Let's get down to the paperwork. Yeah, see, I forgot I couldn't remember he was 19 at that time, man. Like I think and see, you can correct me too. Did one of the people with Malcolm Stuckey have a gun too? I would have to read this whole thing through again to make sure I get it right. But I'm thinking that was one of their guns that actually dropped. So like I don't know if Malcolm Stuckey was into it, but his friends definitely were NC. So I don't know, Let me see. And let's look at this. You see here, this is what I was saying earlier. He was like, "Why are you running?" I mean, this is King Von. The guys, they start running away, and he's like, "Why are you running?" I mean, he's out of control. And look, see, Wade related. He observed the victim in the lot. That lot we was just looking at and see bleeding. Look at that. Oh my goodness, man. I mean, so some of that blood, yeah, on that sidewalk and see might have been from there, man. Vaughn was vicious, man. You know, I mean, allegedly, right? Because he got off. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So just going through this, what he said. Yeah, and this is where the mom tells him, "Don't start anything in my house." She's like, "Hey, man, you know," and he said, "I'm not on that." And she heard what believed to be, geez, there you go, 15 shots fired, which is the man, like you said, and see, he was artillery. What is that? Artillery spray. It was like the switch before the switch. He had a quick trigger finger. There's something related. She walked outside after the shooting, stopped, and observed him lying in the parkway in the grass. So that's where maybe where I was hinting at earlier. And see, maybe he walked off into the grass from that area. Still crazy. Still crazy scene. Let's see. Slow down. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who's joining too, man. If y'all coming in, hit that like button. I'm just scrolling through some paperwork till we hit our hour. You know, we're almost there. I showed some photos. If you're just tuning in a little late, you can rewatch the video. I showed some photos of the Malcolm Stuckey crime scene that are pretty exclusive. You probably definitely want to go check that out. So definitely come back and rewatch to see that. So yeah, LaSalle in the weeds of the vacant lot, running along the building of 5722. They observed several apparent blood splatter stains near the handgun and moving away from the gun towards the alley. So I'm thinking somebody who got hit with Malcolm Stuckey had that gun, NC or something, and they put it down or something like that because there was blood leading up to the gun, maybe. No, maybe. Let's see. Transported Graves wound to the left foot. Okay. So I think this is the guy here who got hit, you know, and that was where all that blood splatter was at the top of that step. You have to go back and look at that picture to see what I'm talking about. But there's a scene on the picture or whatever, but it's a lot of blood splatter there on that floor. What else? It should be noted that has long dreadlocks that are shoulder length. So wearing an orange t-shirt. Just making out this. He stated he saw 3 subjects in the south gangway. He stated he could clearly see two of the subjects coming east toward him. Stated that the subject closest to him was approximately 6 feet tall. So they were both running up. I thought maybe it was Vaughn just running up, but it might have been Vaughn and Big Mike. I don't think Big Mike said that in the no jumper. He stated the subject was armed. I think both of them were armed. The second subject was approximately 6 feet tall. He could give no further description. And I guess this was the driver, the third subject, I believe. Excuse me. So yeah, I mean this is actually one of the victims, you know. This is another interview from someone that lived across the street. Related, he was walking to his house northbound. So yeah, I mean, he did this in broad day. Everybody saw it. You know, Vaughn is a savage, man. He's a savage, man. Rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to him, man. But we hit our hour mark. NC, man. Brandon, Chris Partlow. All right. Yes, 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 yes. She was. All right. Man, she got out the car too, and see, she was standing back looking like, hey, trying to see something happen. Ain't that something? Anyway, yo, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for joining today. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself, man. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I said, definitely feel free to donate any way y'all feel, and just hit the like button, man. That's more than enough for me, and your time has been more than enough. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I got my kids running around upstairs. I know y'all can probably hear them thumping. But yeah, man, I enjoyed it, man. Tune in for another one though. Definitely next time. Turn your notification bells on. We will be going live again, and I will be dropping more, man. Thanks for joining today, and hit that subscribe button and thumb up the video, man. Thank you. Peace.